I'm CJ Peterson of cjpetersonwrites.com, and welcome to the Treehouse. Today's book is going to be The Kitty with the Itty Bitty Tail by Sandra Bierstorfer. You can find more of Sandra's books on her Amazon page. Her name is spelled Sandra, S-A-N-D-R-A, Bierstorfer, B-I-E-R-S-D-O-R-F-E-R. She can also be found on Facebook under her author page. But before we get to today's book, of course, gotta introduce you to Chief and Sarge. This is Chief. We adopted Chief in September of 2019. He is our adorable, loving, sweet, laid-back little guy. He enjoys the finer things of life, such as eucalyptus leaves. What? Oh, he wants to know if you have any eucalyptus leaves to please set them aside for him because we're having a little bit of trouble finding them lately. No problem. They said they got it covered. Then, of course, there's a lovey, adorable, little ornery bugger named Sarge. It's a good thing he's cute because he tends to get into tons of little things. His older brother, Chief, tended to keep Sarge out of trouble, but now Sarge is starting to pull him into trouble as well. I'm sure you can relate if you have any siblings, how they kind of play off of each other. What? Oh, he said his request is for bananas. So if you have any bananas, make sure to set them aside for him. Chief and Sarge can be found on my website. You can see all their adventures, their real life adventures, under Chief and Sarge on cjpetersonwrites.com. In the meantime, here's our story for the day. The Kitty with the Itty Bitty Tail by Sandra Bierstorfer. Ring, ring, ring. The alarm clock trumpets loudly. Ethel opens her eyes, yawns, and stretches really big before she realizes it's the first day of school. Suddenly, she looks sad. Sad? I would think school would be fun. Let's see why. Mother Kitty enters Ethel's room. What's the matter, dear? Mother Kitty asks. Nothing. Ethel responds in a groan. I think there's something wrong. You look so sad. Aren't you excited about the first day back to school? Asks Mother Kitty. Not really, replies Ethel. Why? Mother Kitty asks curiously. I don't want to go to school because all the other cats make fun of my tail. They laugh at me and call me names like Stubby Nubby and then laugh like hyenas. I don't like being called Stubby Nubby. So what if I have a short tail? What's the big deal? Wonders Ethel. Well, I agree, dear. Teasing is not nice and hurts your feelings. However, you should still go to school. Besides, you will see your best friends, Lucy and Mary Jane. Mother Kitty points out. I know, but all the other cats are so mean, pointing to my tail and snickering. Oh, how I wish I didn't have to go to school. Ethel cries and throws herself back under the covers in despair. Finally, Ethel dresses in her newest outfit, brushes her teeth, eats her breakfast, and reluctantly starts her first day back to school. As reluctant as Ethel has been to begin this first day of school, she returned home just the opposite. She eagerly shared the events of her first day with her mother. She saw Lucy and Mary Jane. She met her new teacher, Miss Gabby Tabby, and thought she was really nice. The cafeteria served her favorite lunch, Peppy pepperoni pizza with extra cheese, and she played soccer at recess. The best part was no one called her by any bad names. She actually had a great first day. Soon, however, the very thing she was afraid of happening started to happen. The other cats stared at her short tail, pointed at it, and snickered. Sometimes they laughed out loud and called her Stubby Nubby. The meanest cats laughed really loud, pointed at her tail, and chanted, Oh, look who's coming down the hall. It's Stubby Nubby, her tail so small. Well, that's not very nice. That's actually very mean. That probably hurt her feelings. During recess, she was the very last person to be chosen on the team to play in any of the games. She always seemed to be chosen last. Nobody ever wants me on their team, Ethel pouted sadly. Ethel wanted to run away and hide. She wanted to be invisible. No one could tease her then. Have you ever felt that way? Let's see what Ethel did. I wonder if Mother would allow me to be homeschooled, she thought hopelessly on the way home. She knew her problem wasn't going to go away that easily. One night, Ethel dreamed she was the most popular cat in school and everyone wanted to be her friend. She smiled and waved at everyone as she entered the school building, and rather than teasing her, they admired her long, fluffy, flowing, furry tail. But she didn't have that, did she? Do you guys want to see what happens next? And they say yeah, so let's keep going. Oh, I just love your tail, one explained. How do you keep it so well groomed, asked another. If only I could be like you, yet another cat declared. Come play on our team, they begged her during recess. Ethel purred and smiled while she slept throughout the rest of the night. The next day, when she arrived at school, she looked for Lucy and Mary Jane. She found them talking to a girl she'd never seen before. She approached them and introduced herself. Hi, I'm Ethel. Kitty, said Ethel. So there's a new girl in town. See what happens. Yeah, right, snorted one of the mean cats as he passed them. Her name isn't Ethel, it's Stubby Nubby, he yelled, and a number of cats roared with laughter. Take a gander at her little itty-bitty tail. There's something wrong with her, pointed out another cat. Really? The new cat smiled shrewdly. Would you like to see my tail? She asked. Without waiting for a reply, she swiftly removed the long coat she was wearing, and a hush fell over the crowd. Most of them gasped upon seeing her tail, or rather, her lack of tail. She didn't have one at all. Where's your tail? The mean cat stammered. You see, my name is Millicent Manx Cats, from the Manx family. The Manx family do not have tails, Millicent explained. Everyone in the group stood speechless. Are you going to tell me there's something wrong with me? Millicent stood proudly. No, they shrieked. Well, then you must realize it isn't polite for you to continue to make fun of Ethel because of her tail. Maybe the tails you need to be concerned with are your own, said Millicent. I like Millicent. Shocked, the rest of the cats didn't have anything to say. They were too stunned and stood still with their mouths open, whiskers sticking up, straight out. Boing! Millicent was new to this school, but she stood up not only for herself, but for Ethel. Ethel made a new friend. She felt happy and safe at school for the first time in a very long time. She was no longer afraid to face the other cats. At school, Ethel invited Millicent to come over to her house. After school, Ethel invited Millicent to come over to her house for an after-school snack party along with Lucy and Mary Jane. Millicent gladly accepted. Thank you for sticking up for me, Ethel said to Millicent. No problem, replied Millicent. I've been dealing with mean cats all my life. They think I'm different, or there's something wrong with me just because I don't have a tail. Most bullies are either bullied by others themselves or just feel big when they make you feel so small. I've learned to look at them in the eye and stand up to them. That takes away their power. So if you don't have a tail and you have a small tail, so what if most of them have normal tails? Who cares? What is normal anyway? Honestly, to me, normal is boring. We're all different and unique. That's what makes each of us so special. Plus, I know I'm still a cool cat, Millicent jokes as she winked and grinned at Ethel. I agree, exclaimed Ethel. Look on the bright side, Millicent pointed out. What do you mean, Ethel asked. I think having a small tail or no tail at all is a good thing. It's easier to keep clean, and it doesn't get caught in doorways or under rocking chairs or stepped on by other cats' paws, Millicent laughed out loud. Soon her contagious laughter was followed by Lucy's, Mary Jane's, and most of all, Ethel's. Fat or thin, short or tall, it doesn't matter because God loves us all. There's a cute little song here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to read it because you don't want to hear my singing voice. Trust me. Whoop. Oh, they're asking me to sing it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to read it. It's called Ethel's Song. I'm the kitty with the itty-bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty-bitty tail. I once was sad, but now I'm glad. I'm the kitty with the itty-bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty-bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty-bitty tail. I'm not an ox or a fox wearing silly socks. I don't snort like a pig wearing a wig and a dancing jig. I'm not a dog or a frog sitting on a log. I'm not a turtle in a girdle trying to jump on a hurdle. But I'm the kitty with the itty-bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty-bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty-bitty tail. I'm not a cow that moos. I'm not a dove that coos. I'm not a chicken that clucks. I don't quack like ducks. I'm not a bird that tweets. but I sure love my treats. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. When you see a friend in need, do a good deed. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. I don't buzz like bees, but I love to climb trees. I don't hop like a bunny. I'm not a bear who loves honey. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. I'm not an elephant with a trunk. I don't smell like a skunk. Pee-you. I don't live in a zoo. I don't play a kazoo. I'm not a bat or a rat. I'm no ordinary cat. I'm not a horse, of course, with a long bushy tail. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. I am special and so are you. I'm the kitty with the itty bitty tail. Good night, be blessed. Now go get your rest. Good night, kitty with the itty bitty tail. So The Kitty with the Itty Bitty Tail by Sandra Biersdorfer. Again, you can find her on Amazon, her Amazon page, SANDRA BIERSDORFER. Kids, if you're struggling with a bully, stand up to them, because they're going to keep taunting you and they're going to keep teasing you until you stand up. When we stand up for you or you stand up for somebody else, it makes you feel better and it makes them take a step back. So keep that thought in mind whenever you head back to school. In the meantime, Chief and Sarge would like to say thank you for joining us. And I like to say thank you for joining us in the Treehouse. I'm CJ Peterson with cjpetersonwrites.com. Until next time.